So today let's talk about food. I've said before that food is one of the aspects of the trend that typically leads to the most toxicity, and I can agree. I've never been one to count calories, but I'm aware of them. Like if I'm choosing between two different meals at a restaurant and one of them has fewer calories, that's likely the one I'm going to pick. I don't know why I do that. I don't think that a difference of like 100 or 200 calories is really gonna make much of a difference. Doing this trend and monitoring my eating is extremely hard. I've barely been doing it, and it's really hard. I would have thought that I had a more balanced diet up until now, and I'm kind of seeing that I'm not, but it's been really hard, at least mentally for me. Like there was one day this past week where I ate so much bread and carbs. Like I had toast for breakfast, and then I had a quesadilla, and then I had ravioli for dinner, but I was like snacking on pita chips in between the meals. And then we had a really long drive to my grandparents' house after dinner, and they had pizza when we were waiting for them, so I had a couple slices of pizza. And I just remember afterward, I felt awful, both physically and mentally. Physically because I had eaten too much, and then I think mentally because I was realizing how much bread that was. I think it's also really hard for me because I commute to campus, which means that I'm buying meals on campus. My go-to has been Chipotle. I do love Chipotle, and I feel like that isn't the worst option on campus. I've been trying to spice it up a little. I think in that regard, it's different because, I have healthier options available to me. Like I have foods that I like that are healthier. So, like just yesterday, I bought a chicken Caesar wrap from one of the salad places on campus, and it was really good. It's been tough, and I feel like I'm running out of time, but I think the fact at least that I'm aware and am wanting to change and wanting to be healthy in the way that I change is good progress, maybe. I mean, it's better than nothing. Gotta make a grocery run for dinner tonight. Okay, I felt a little stupid filming myself in there, but it was still a success. Okay, time for more research. So of course you have the 6 major food groups: grains, fruits, vegetables, proteins, dairy, and oil. I would say that my 3 biggest areas that need work are fruits, veggies, and dairy. I don't really drink milk unless I am having cereal, but I do like yogurt, and I mean, obviously I do like cheese. I have a decent amount of fruits and veggies that I like. Like I think my favorite fruits, I would say, are apples, grapes, and cantaloupe. And then I'm also really picky because like I like the taste of bananas and oranges and raspberries especially. I love anything raspberry flavored, but I, for some reason, don't ever eat the actual fruit. I just like stuff that's flavored and scented like those fruits. I don't know, is that a thing with other people? Veggies are a little tougher. I feel like I only really eat carrots and broccoli. I think that's it. And like I have salads. I like to have salads a lot, so I guess that kind of counts. I feel like I've been eating a lot more salads lately, or at least, like my chicken Caesar wrap will have a ton of lettuce in it, so I feel like on that front I'm doing better. So more advice that's specifically for college students. This is more for people who live like in a residence hall, and I don't. I live at home, so I have the luxury of not needing to pay for my own groceries yet. So it says if you're going to the dining hall, you need to scope out your options, like do a lap around the dining hall to see everything that's available, and then choose. I do this when I'm either just at home looking at my fridge or just choosing a restaurant to go to for lunch that day. It also says if you have a kitchen unit or something like it in your dorm to cook in that instead of going out or going to the dining hall. Again, that works for me. I live at home, I have the fridge full of food, and then I have a kitchen. My only problem is, and I think I've said it before, I don't have a a good place to like keep a lunch with me. My dog is barking right now and I really hope you cannot hear him. Another advice that the website gave was to meal prep. My family used to do this, like we used to freeze all of the sandwiches that me and my siblings would take to lunch, which was a good idea in theory, but then they started putting lettuce on the sandwiches. So then by the time we got to school and it had defrosted, it was like so slimy and disgusting. Needless to say, we stopped doing that. Tips for a healthier college diet. The first one on the list is to start with a healthy breakfast. When people say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, they are not kidding. Some of the health benefits of eating breakfast are improved concentration, memory, attention span, mood, and cognitive performance. Your meals should be solid and they should be balanced. You want to eat when you're hungry, but not when you're too hungry, because then you might overeat. Also, it says give yourself time to enjoy the food. So like if you're going to the dining hall and you are studying and just getting a quick snack before going to another class, that's actually not recommended because it's gonna offset like your brain's ability to tell when you're hungry and when you're full, which I thought was pretty interesting. Another one is portion control. If I need help with anything, it is portion control. The website recommended that you pay attention to the amount that you put on your plate the first time through, eat it, obviously, and then wait a little bit, and then if you're still hungry, obviously go back, but don't overdo it on your first try. This is where I struggle, honestly, because I will eat the first plate and then I think I'm still hungry, so I go up right away. And then I don't realize that I'm getting full until it is too late, and then I'm in pain because I can't move because I ate too much. Even if I just make a plate and then I give myself 5 or 10 minutes to see if I'm really hungry before I go back for seconds. That might be something worth trying. Thanks for watching.